Now, Dillion Brooks, it's important to notice this matchup out the gate, right? It's important to notice that matchup. Because what they did is they cross-matched. So Jalen Brunson is guarding Dillion Brooks primarily with the starting lineup. And Josh Hart was guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So now Dillion Brooks has a little mismatch. He was able to take advantage of it at some times. But the fact he was still able to do so, does Dillion Brooks really have a bag? Hold on. Look, hit, boom, drop step, rip over the top because he decided to reach. He's seen Lou Dort is open, but confidence right here, though, is key. Up over the top. Let me get my little float, man. It's tough. Right back to Dillion Brooks. Now you seen him hit that first shot, right? Had that little floater. All right. And now you got a player like Dillion Brooks who has a ego, right? He hits his first 2 shots. The confidence he gets from this alone, he's going to be feeling like Superman the rest of this game. He's going to shoot everything with no hesitation. And that's the worst thing you could do on the opposing team, but the best thing if you're on the same team. Because he's shooting them without thought, without hesitation, and that's exactly what you want. Now once again, all right, there we go. That's more like him. This is the Dillion Brooks that Team USA thought they're going to be playing against, right? That wasn't going to be hidden shots, you know what I'm saying? The one that they did not respect from behind the line. This is the one they thought they're going to get. That's the one they thought they was going to get, all right? Look at this. Shai comes off the screen. Josh Hart is on the nail. Like he's playing high school basketball. This is how much they're disrespecting him. And not even just that. Look at Ant either. He doesn't even want to play cat and mouse. He doesn't want to go and stun out at Dillion Brooks either. He said, fuck that. Nah, you can shoot that. We gonna live with it. They ain't respected and they got burned. As they should. As they should. Now Dillion Brooks, right? Look. 8 points thus far. I'm showing every bucket, right? But this is when Dillion Brooks is not going to be able to be a scorer. I'm specifically talking about when he decides to catch and go and deliver the same aggression that he has on defense and do the same thing on offense. He can't bully on both sides of the ball. On offense, that's just not necessarily his game. As y'all can see as to how we got these buckets in this 40-piece, and you're going to see throughout this video. Defense, he's going to try to be a bully. He's going to try to irritate. He's going to be super antsy, aggressive. Offense, you got to have a little grace to your game. And that grace isn't necessarily to be cute or to be pretty, but it's to allow you to be able to make the reads, see the defense, and make the right plays.
Here to see you. Well, Jeff, I was going to say, don't you have a
look, right here, Dillion Brooks, right?
Today.
This is what I was talking about. That little grace, that little smoothness that he has to his game. But this is drastically different than the possession he had before, where he just caught and decided to put his head down and try to be a bully and get something. But that's not his game.
Well,
this is more like his game. Not necessarily the pick and roll, but if you ever do get here, being paced, being controlled, seeing what's there, and then boom, acting out of instinct and not out of thought.
Easy too.
Now back to Dillion Brooks. Like this play out of him, right? This is how he could actually be a scorer, playing with some pace and not trying to play as a bully on both sides of the floor. But don't get it wrong though, if he has a smaller player, like a much smaller player on him, go ahead, go and bully, do your thing and talk your shit. But if we're talking out of actual actions and for you to do something consistently, like this right here, catch, right? Forces Tyrese Halliburton to pick a side of the screen, right? Picks aside, sees a gap, and sees Walker Kessler's on the wrong side, not closing up that lane. And since you got Shai on your left side as well, Ant is not playing help. So what does Dillion Brooks do? Get down to the lane, Walker Kessler late on the help. Boom, lay with the left. Breakout season for Dillion Brooks, question mark? Now right there, once again, Dillion Brooks. I don't like the shot though. You got to be able to not just read your action, you got to read everything. Once again, right, Dillion Brooks. Entering the same action, right? Boom, gets a little pick and roll. Nice little pace right here, right? Great ball control. Shows a little skill on the ball handle, right? But you got to read the floor and not just read your action and think out of selfishness, right? You drew in Tyrese Halliburton, and you got Lou Dort, who didn't stay in the same spot. He moved to the corner. So now this closeout from Tyrese Halliburton is going to be a long closeout. Is Lou Dort a knockdown shooter? No, he's not. But since it's a long closeout, a little pump fake by Lou Dort even could get Tyrese Halliburton off his feet and give him an open 3 to shoot. But he ends up taking this shot off one. Now you see Lou Dort hang his head, because you decide to make the play for yourself. Players like Lou Dort, who are not necessarily knockdown shooters, you need to get them the shots they can that are good looks, so you can continue to build their confidence.
Doesn't get it to drop.
Now he's head down, running back to the other side, and guess what? This may even result in you losing a defender. His mind may be stuck on the last play, you not passing it to him, right? So going back on defense, fuck this shit. Should I even give it as much effort? You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you reward certain players. You know, if they're open, hit them. Don't think selfish.
Be Shea's turn. 10 on the shot clock.
Then right here, Dillion Brooks. Once again.
You can
Oh my God. This is just disrespect. This is just disrespect. Realize at this point in the game, I think Dillion Brooks has maybe 18.
10 on the shot
Right.
clock.
Jalen Brunson goes to send this double. They don't even try to rotate. Bobby Portis gets there, but that's not, you know, real rotation. You would be in position prior to even you closing out if you're actually going to be in rotation.
Brooks.
Right? You just let him not line up another one. And guess what? You let him get those two early on. Now you keep boosting the player with an ego. And this is going to be a tough player to stop at this point.
Situation here from the sideline, 48 seconds and a half.
And once
Brooks
again, right?
Again.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Realize how he's scoring all of this shit though, right? Realize how he's scoring all of these. A lot of this shit, catch and shoot shots, handoffs, pick and rolls, most importantly though, with pace. All the basic shit that pretty much all y'all going to encounter as a regular hooper. This is a 40-piece all y'all can have. All y'all can have this style of 40-piece, right? And so instead of taking a shot that's just off the catch, right? I hit maybe 3-4 shots off the catch. And now I get to a shot off the dribble. Shots are a little tougher. The dribble adds another variable. And so you may not be capable of doing so early on in the game. Build your rhythm, then you take those shots.
Into the press conference.
All these
But
guys
look, though,
tremendous athletes.
come
played
on,
multiple
man.
sports. There's
What?
Dillion Brooks.
Bro. He's like at 23, 25, 26, something like that right now, right? And you just go send this
All
double
these guys tremendous.
with absolutely no rotation. These are practice jumpers. And like I said, this is a 40-piece all y'all should have if y'all build the fundamentals. If y'all decide to learn things you need to learn to be a part of this game and be there consistently, being able to play off the spot up and then in some basic actions, handoffs and some pick and rolls and playing with pace, you learn that stuff. This is the type of 40-piece all y'all could get on a given night. RJ Barrett on the switch with Walker Kessler, right? He may cook right now. But, all right, let me get it right back. Nope. Walker Kessler denies that pass. What does Dillion Brooks do, right? Drive. Because that lane he has left is now open because Walker Kessler jumped it out to take away RJ Barrett. So, Dillion Brooks, I'm going to get hard to my left. Drawing some help. Dump off to Dwight Powell. Let me get my assist along with my 40-piece McNugget. But right here, though, he's more hyped to get a dime than he was on a lot of those buckets that he had earlier on in the game. I ain't seen him growl like a lion the whole time when he hit a three or when he got a layup. But he got a dime. Is Dillion Brooks misunderstood?
Now Brooks.
RJ Barrett, boom, sloppy. My teammate turned it over, but I'm going to get it back for him. He's my teammate. We all got the same goal to win. And so this is what I'm going to do on Dillion Brooks' part, right? Notice what he does. Macau drives. He's driving. He's going forward. But when guarding a downhill player, you must continue to get yourself backwards, right?
It goes all the way down.
Instead of trying to cut their lane off. Because the second you try to cut the lane off on the downhill player, boom, whistle, block and foul. That's on you, right? Bump, maybe even an and one. But if you continue to allow yourself to go backwards, right, they're going to try to anticipate some contact onto your body, but they're not going to find it. You're moving away from them. And even if they do even just hit you just a little bit, you're not the one to start that contact. If you're moving away from them, if you're hollowing them out, they're not going to be able to draw that foul. Then once again, so, bro, I guarantee you, this is what, maybe 70% of his buckets came off the spot up. Look, he gets his double team. Reeves closes out. He's going to play cat and mouse, but ends up realizing, oh shit, we got these rotations going. I'm going to just get right back to Dillion Brooks, but it's too late at this point, right? And so I leave this whole right side for Dillion Brooks. In Austin Reeves' case, the left, right? And he's not even worried about Bobby Portis because he knows Bobby Portis is just going to go back and take Dwight Powell, right? And so he just continues to get right. Layup. Such simple stuff. Make the reads, make the decision. Now right here as well. Austin Reeves getting attacked once again. Once again, he's getting attacked. What does Dillion Brooks do? Another just spot-up jumper. Attacking Austin Reeves. Ant is on the nail. This is just disrespect to Dillion Brooks at this point. They gonna still live with this, and he's sitting at what, 35 at this point? All right, Shea, boom, I'm gonna try to get to my spot, but guess what? This whole time, his hands were ready. He was ready to shoot as soon as the switch happened. You gotta be ready to shoot. Now, once again, Austin Reeves attacking Austin Reeves. Got the switch, right? Now this time, playing in layers. Give me the foul. Catch, rip through. You had a hard close to start. I'm just gonna go get to the rim now. Shot by Macau. The only way they could get back into this game is by hitting a three. Watch Dillion Brooks. 40-piece McNugget, you still must stay disciplined on the other side, right? Notice Dillion Brooks. He goes straight for the rebound. He doesn't box out the shooter. He don't box out the shooter, right? And now it's his responsibility. And so Macau ended up hitting that shot. And now at this moment, Dillion Brooks is like, damn, I'm sitting at maybe 32 right now. I'm content with this. I'm happy with this game ending right now. I got this 32 piece. But damn, I could have wiped this shit all the way. We could go into overtime and lose this game. But guess what? Mentality's not like that. We're going to finish this shit off. This 40-piece McNugget is a crime. Look at this. Look at this, right? Forget Dillion Brooks. He got dropped on a double team. You slipped. He even tripped. He slipped. He got crossed over. He fell. But on the flow, right? Looking like he had wet and wild, right? Hits the bucket. Held the follow through. Handed the cookie jar, but watch Dillion Brooks. Oh, you seen that? Not his ugly ass. Look at this. Look. Dillion Brooks came over and screamed at you as you stood up. That's the next level of disrespect. Oh, man. Macau, you got to get your get back. You got to get your get back. I'm a fan of Macau, too. You need your get back. Y'all play Houston, I'm expecting a 40-piece. There's no way. Come on, man. Realize the point in the game. 2.5 minutes left in overtime, right? Oh, he waved him off. Now, this is one of his tough buckets of the game. This is all because he built his rhythm other ways. So he's getting into these spots he's not even thinking, right? I got Austin Reeves, the general mismatch on Team USA, right? So look, Lou Dort about to hesitate, come and set the screen, right? Get out the way, man. I'm about to go and get me a 40-piece McNugget, right? On Austin Reeves, boom, little change of pace. Gets to mid-range, fade. Tough. Blend. But look, though. Once again, Austin Reeves, right? But look. Look. Another attack by Dillion Brooks, right? This is the confidence from that last ISO we had against Austin Reeves. Look, he ain't shit. Look, set the screen, double team. I got one on me. Look, I just turned my head and looked at you. I said, fuck it. Sometimes it's good to say fuck it. Sometimes it's good to see something and just tell yourself no instead of sitting there and thinking about what I should do because the game is too quick, right? So at this point, you just got to go. You just got to go and make something out of whatever's there. Dillion Brooks got the foul. You lucky he got the foul, man. If you turn that bitch over, it's a whole different story.